Wait, don't tell me though.
And we're live. Nigga said action. Never said action.
But he knew though. You got the
I guess that'll be his thing. His thing is action. As close as he gonna get to Hollywood.
Hey, damn. How you start? How you start shitting on your own? Like your own.
I know. What, you shit on me all the time.
Yeah, but I at least give you 15, 30, 45 seconds into the episode before you get acclimated first though.
You said seconds?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't start. I never just start right off the bat.
I'm pretty sure there was one episode where you brought me to the table at the cusp of
Typically, in those regards, I say the intro first at least. That's at least 2 minutes.
I can't recall if you did or didn't, so I'm gonna take your word for it.
Episode 227, part 5. By the way, guys, I know y'all are like, where y'all been? Y'all talked about this rebrand. Y'all did this. Y'all did that. Y'all in the same room. Now we can't even get y'all in the same room. I feel you. Well, we have had some technical difficulties. We've had
growing pains.
We've had laptops die. We've had camera issues. We've had missing equipment. We've had like all sorts of things that could go wrong. We recorded a bomb episode last week. I thought it was probably in our top 10. Lost all the audio. All of it. We had a full hour, 45 minutes of video and nothing else. So I do apologize. But we're here, we're back. I'm not even gonna promise consistency, I'm just gonna prove it. And that's how we're gonna leave it. But
that sounds like a man that's apologized on more than one occasion. To say I'm not gonna promise consistency, I'm just gonna prove it.
Yeah. Where have you been? You haven't been. How long you been dating women your whole life?
Yeah, I haven't come up with that shit. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Take something from it.
Nigga, that is stolen, bro.
Take something from it.
I'm not gonna promise I'm gonna prove it. I'm like,
let me tell you the
that's
full,
why I commented on like, yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Let me tell you the foolproof formula for an apology. A, you acknowledge what you did. You don't apologize if their feelings were hurt. You acknowledge that no matter what you did, whether you meant to or you didn't do, you hurt their feelings. So I'm apologizing because that was never my intent.
Yeah, don't say no, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. That is not an apology.
No. But you apologize for what you did because no matter what you did, you hurt somebody's feelings. So I do apologize for hurting your feelings because that was not my intent. Now, I know words will crumble up and all of that because you're going to get a little nervous. So what you do, this is how I learned this. Actually, it was a cheat code. It was like, I'm not even going to say what it is I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it. Because, I could sell you a dream right now, but I'm gonna give you actions behind what I really want to do, and that's what you do. So acknowledge and say you got actions coming behind it. I'm telling you, them two right there. Unless you got another piece of the formula.
My formula is it's acknowledgement. I have to acknowledge, okay, I did this, but
yes.
Then I also have to show I understand why you're mad.
Oh, that too.
Yeah. So, like with me and my wife, if I do something, it's okay. I'm sorry. I did XYZ. I understand this affects you in XYZ way. I apologize for that. It wasn't my intentions.
Right.
And the cherry on top would be, I'm not going to promise you nothing. I'm going to show you.
Yes. Let me tell you. That right there.
A lot of times it takes the fight out the dog too, because sometimes they be ready to come at your neck.
Yeah.
But if you give them a good apology, it's like,
and now she already riled up. She riled up. You know what I'm saying? You giving her all of that, you can see it in her face, the way her shoulder just slouched down a little bit and all that. You like, I bet you if I go like this, it go. All right, we started crazy. All right. Sorry. It's early in the pod, man. We shouldn't be doing this. Y'all understand? We are recording this. This is episode 227 Redux. I don't know how many times we've done it at this point. I got a Red Bull over here, a little baby water Frank gave me. We're going to make this happen. You hear me? But before we get started, smash that thumbs up button on the YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. It's the Samurai Pros. You got something you want to say? You mad that we didn't drop an episode? Go back on the old episode, drop a comment. But we're going to keep dropping episodes. Okay?
Yeah, real talk.
Real talk. But For those of y'all who know how this goes, ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between and outside of those constructs, welcome to another episode of the Samurai Professionals Podcast. The podcast, the broadcast, the greatest broadcast across all the internets. I'm your co-host, Marvin Young Saint, and that's Saint by blood, not Relay Sean.
Y'all beat Shea Son. He replay some, huh?
International Marv, that's the handle. Smash Catch him, Schmurda, she wrote. Starving the Martian, Franklin St. Laurent. Woo, that boy hot. Call him Flame St. Patrick, a.k.a. Ghost Malone. Smooth Evandros, Charles Flake Xavier, Dat Man Beyond, Dion Slanders. You see what I'm trying to do. I'm trying. Had to peek at it a little bit. Petty Pendergrass, Optimus Primetime, Flex Luthor, the Bandalorian, a.k.a. Bando, Black Rock, Poppy Cuffington, Scotty Drippin, Teddy Kruger. I was going to hit y'all with the Patrick Moore. I don't know why that always try to sneak its way back in.
It's a good one.
It's a good one, but, we got to grow up.
Why?
The Heavy Potter, Snob Marley, Ghostface Thriller, The Breaker of Chains, Fuck With Me, Don't Fuck Without Me, and the reigning, defending, undisputed Father of the Year, 6 summers running, is the man to the right of me. Talk to him, Frank.
Nacho Man, Candy Savage, the Slim Reaper, the Serial Killer, Applejack the Ripper, the Munch on Lunch, Lord of the Wings, Jabba in the Cut, the Wholesome Dude, Fat Boy Slim. It's not a dad bod, it's a father figure. The Social Introvert, the nigga you unlock when you beat the game on expert, the DLC, Come See About Me, Grits and Gravy, Warren Swan Song, Walter White Walker, Hordor Doorstopper, Chief Queef, the King of Crump, Your Highness, Air Sword Man, LeBrunch James, Chef Curry Chicken, Chill Jackson, Kung Fu Panda Dunks, Rage Against the Cardio Machine, Duet Leader, F and F and D, one half of this POD, He is I and I am him is Frank. Let's chop it up.
So what's going on, man? How you been?
I've been good.
Not that I haven't seen you, because I've been seeing you. They just haven't seen you.
Yeah, they just haven't seen me. And it was a good episode. But again, things happen. There's growing pains. What's life without growth, right? So
life.
No, life is not life without growth. You're always growing and getting better, and that's what we're doing here. I mean, this was a new venture for us. There's a ton of stuff we don't know that we don't know. Agreed. So every episode is a new challenge, and we just overcome it. So, we here now. It's been a good week.
Okay.
A lot of good things on TV, so I've been catching up on Bridgerton, and Love is Blind has been pretty good so far.
Gay!
Paradise is back.
Sorry.
No, we talked about it at the previous episode. Not this last one, but the one they saw that. We watch these shows
I
with our
watch
women.
Bridgerton.
Well, I watch Bridgerton. I said it. They know I watch Bridgerton.
I know you like whole shit. Go ahead.
You can't talk. You watch Love is Blind too.
I love Love is Blind. I put you on.
Is it not whole shit?
No, it's whole shit.
Okay, then we're in the same boat. All right. Yeah, but Paradise is back. That's not whole shit.
No.
Paradise is dope. Paradise is dope.
I can't wait. And you know what's crazy?
Oh, and Scrubs is back. You wasn't a fan of Scrubs, but I am. Scrubs is back too.
I wasn't a fan of Scrubs. I'm not a fan of Scrubs. Won't ever be a fan of Scrubs. But I understand.
I can respect that.
I can understand. Everybody got their own taste. You know what I'm saying? There's a show I know that's probably my favorite show that probably most people don't care about. And that's fine. You don't have to.
What's the name of it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I like a lot of shows.
Okay, gotcha.
But you always gonna run into a show that there's certain shows that I don't know anybody else that's watching it with me. So it's like it's you in this show in your own little world. But
I get you.
You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of shows I feel like, man, I hope somebody else watching it so they don't cancel it because this shit good. You know what I'm saying?
That way about Paradise.
There's a show called because we all know Paradise got all that. It got so many accolades last year. It's not going anywhere.
It better not. That is a damn good show.
I watched this show on HBO Max called Industry. It's about these kids fresh out of college getting these high-powered financial jobs in the stock market, but it's all based over in the UK. Super dope show. The young, uber rich, all sorts of drugs, sex, all of that stuff. Great show. Well-written show. All sorts of backstabbing, betrayal. Love it.
But you don't know nobody watch it with you.
I don't know a single other person. But we're in season 4.
Oh, okay. So somebody's watching it.
Somebody's watching it with me. We're in season 4. But, hey, I'm not mad at it. I'm glad it rocks. There's another show that a lot of people were already watching before me, The Morning Show. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of late to it, but that's the one with Steve Carell. I want to say, what's her name? Reese Witherspoon, Jennifer Aniston. It's a lot of big names.
There's big names on that show.
A lot of big names, people. And it's one of my favorite shows. Slowly getting into it. Oh, and the greatest, the gorgeous Nikki Bahari is on it. She joined us season 3. And right when they was about to lose me, they got me back in. I was like, yeah, man, this season 2 ain't doing it for me. Oh, they about to go into COVID. I don't really want but
I ain't gonna lie, COVID killed a couple of shows for me. Because it was hard for the production to really keep up with all the changes that they had to deal with. And like, for example, I was watching The Blacklist. I was a fan of that show. And after COVID, it was like, oh, man, I don't really feel like keeping up with this no more.
It took that little break. You know what happens is when things go away, you find holes to fill it.
Yeah.
So like you find things to fill that hole. So you're like, this show just working for me. It come on Tuesday. I can't watch that. Right. Even though we're in a on-demand world at this point where it don't have to be that, but that's just where we are right now.
You started catching up on YouTube documentaries, then you watching documentaries. Like I was really into Tiger King. That was just crazy.
Oh man, I mean Tiger King had all us. Tiger King had all us. That was Tiger King during the pandemic. What else was the other thing? Love is Blind. That's how Love and Blind kicked off.
Yes.
Which was perfect. It was the perfect show for the right time. We were all missing connection. We all couldn't see people that we wanted to see. And what great show to drop right in the middle of the pandemic where the people who are falling in love can't touch each other. Can't even see each other.
Right.
Perfect timing. It was the perfect timing for that type of show, and then we all got lost. Those two shows took off.
Now they did a good job keeping their momentum though, because even now it's been 5 years since 6 years since the pandemic started, and they're still going strong.
In season 10, they dropping them things. Like spades. Speaking of spades, this nigga is the worst. Now he trolled me because most times I can see Frank's trolls like a billion miles away. But I had a long day at work. I look at this. They you know those pictures are like, oh, how many books can you get out of this? This nigga said
a hand of spades with no spades. It's just clubs. You got all 4 aces, but it's like clubs and kings and hearts and diamonds and all that shit, but no spades in hand. And they ask you how many books you think you can get. So me knowing Marvin's a big spades fan, I write 2 in a possible because I know he's gonna see my shit. 2 in a possible.
That man said no.
ridiculous.
He said 12 in a possible.
12 in a possible. That's what I said.
12 in a possible is a Boston. That means he don't get every book. He got 1 spade in his hand. There's no way he's getting every book. At most you get 4, 5, 6 if you a bomb spade player and somebody over there is playing dumb. So 4 or 5 at the most. But yeah, he said 12, and it just triggered me. I was like, bro, I can tell you don't know how to play. I even put a spade in there to see that he noticed it ain't a spade in this man. But anyway.
My plan worked. It annoyed him. And that's all I wanted to do.
It annoyed me. But speaking of, I was also, me and Frank spent a lot of time on Threads. Oh, boy, I don't know. I'm about to kick something. It's all right. Me and Frank spent a lot of time on Threads, and I just happened to be on, it was either Threads or Instagram, and I'm just scrolling, and this clip shows up very early. Like, I don't follow this podcast, nothing like that. And it's this woman, extra nasal as fuck, just hating.
With the glasses?
I don't know. Specific. I can't remember. She wasn't cute, in my opinion. No, not to her. I don't know her like that. I really can't picture her again, so I'm not saying that. But I'm trying to walk it back. Like,
you did a lot of work to clean it up by a person we don't even know. You didn't say a name or anything. You didn't throw nobody under the bus.
Anyway, but as I describe it, so there's this clip going around of this woman talking about how she just can't stand Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson's relationship.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
She just can't. I just can't get into it. I just feel like the way she put her own shit on it was, I just feel like Megan's trying to sell a narrative that you could be overly sexual and you could get a square, and they just do so much and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dog, this whole hating, like, how did this even end up on my feed? I don't follow these people. And like, I went to look, like, is there anybody in this shit that I follow? And I just scroll, and who comment right there? Frank, selling his normal bullshit of, hey man, it's everybody's opinion. You got to respect people's opinion.
Oh, bullshit. I didn't say that. I know exactly what post you're talking about. So when she starts off her post, she's like, I know my opinion comes from a crazy lens or whatever. So when I comment, I said, she did preface it by saying it's from a crazy lens. I said that in a sarcastic way, like, yeah,
that's not how it read.
She was crazy. That's how I meant it when I said it.
What you said was, she did say it was her opinion, which is your normal.
No, I said crazy. Go back and find it. I know what I said because I thought she was crazy too.
Okay. All right. Well, that was her take on Megan Thee Stallion's whole relationship. And then I read Frank's comment of, this is her opinion. And Frank, so why I assume Frank was saying this? Because Frank has a normal narrative of you gotta let people are allowed to have their own opinion.
People are allowed to be wrong.
You can't be mad at somebody for having their opinion. It's their opinion. That's one of Frank's big tropes. Like it's this thing that he stands on. No knock, there's some truth to that. But sometimes your opinion, especially when you put it out there, like I sit up on here every day and invite people to have an opinion about my opinions. That's what I do when I put myself in front of this microphone.
Right.
So I'm going to have an opinion about your opinion. And if your opinion is dumb as fuck to me, I'm going to tell you that. This particular opinion was like, I can see that there's something about you that you are impressing upon this relationship. Because I ain't going to lie to y'all, I don't pay that much attention in their relationship. Typically, for me, Megan's been kind of quiet. Like, she with her nigga, she happy. He doing his thing. He making his money. He uber rich. He could stop playing basketball today, and he is generationally rich.
He's probably one of the few people that's probably made over $300 million in their career, and that's just on the basketball court. Like, he's good.
Like, he don't have to do anything, and she's good too. You know what I'm saying? So,
but more importantly, they out the way. They happy dealing with each other. They post pictures like everybody else do. They're not doing nothing extra.
But they post. She brought up this thing where he picked her up from the airport, and he was all apologetic for being late. He was like, "Oh, I'm 3 minutes late." That's how she did it. "Oh, I'm 3 minutes late."
That's regular couple shit.
And I could tell that she's a woman, and she's never been the guy who's been 3 minutes late to pick up their girl.
Or she never had a man go pick her up.
No. Women who've experienced it always experience it from the other side. Women who've never been the guy having to be late to go pick up a girl. Because guess what? When a woman goes to pick up a man and she's late, what do? We eat that shit.
Of course.
We eat that shit. Why? Because I choose peace every day.
Every day.
Every day. When women get on that whole, I'm not gonna, what's the word that they hate now?
They hate a lot of words, dude. You gotta.
It's not simp. It's when a woman submissive.
Okay.
Women hate the word submissive, and there's a lot of men who talk a lot of shit about the word submissive. But men are more submissive than women any day of the week.
Oh, that's a good hot take.
It's not. I stand on it. I stand on it. Men are more. And here's how: we eat shit more than half the day. We only ask for submission in a couple ways around the house, here and there. But most times, we on your schedule. We doing the things that you want to do. You get angry. I spend the next 45 minutes of my life trying to get you back out your anger, back to a normal space where we could talk. Because y'all love a silent treatment. Stop me if I don't want to go on a soliloquy. Stop me when tell me when I'm lying. Tell me when I start telling lies.
For the most part, and again, I hate that I have to preface this and I say not all men, but like the average guy, when it comes to submission, like you said, he's not even asking for it across the board. It's just certain things. I'd rather you let me take the lead. Like if we're out and something's happening, follow my lead. If I say, hey, let's not go here, it's time to go, or this ain't trust me. I'm gonna need you to, like, I remember one time I had to tell my wife, like, we were out, and it was, some dude looked like he was like he was on
agitated.
One.
Yeah.
So I just told her, I'm like, look, if he gets close to us, don't stand between him and me. And if something happens, I'm gonna need you. Go ahead.
Ad. They don't get no ad from
us. I'm like, don't stand nowhere between, because I don't know how he's gonna act, and if I have to react, the last thing I want is you to be in the way.
Yes.
Just if something happens, if he gets closer, make sure you stand on this side of me. That's it. I'm not gonna do nothing to this man, but if he get close and
I'm gonna do something
to
this man,
I just need you to be safe.
Yeah.
And I can't do something to him and make sure you're safe at the same time. I'm gonna need you to take care of that part. Just be safe. I got me. I just need you to get you if something happened. And she was like, oh, okay. And it's like, just situations like that. Just, you ain't got to understand. Just trust me on it.
Yeah. because every man not gonna hold it the way we hold it. Every man not gonna respect that there's a woman between us. Every man, they just not. People are not there. That level of valor that used to be out there, level of respect that used to be out there, that ain't there no more.
Or let's say like back in the days when it was, especially when Memorial Day weekend was really wilding, and you talk about, oh, me and my homegirls finna go out, and I'll be like, hey, if y'all go out, like.
Don't end up down
Don't
there.
let it just be two of y'all. Like, go out in a big group. Like, there's strength in numbers. Oh, no, I'm just... Okay, as a guy, I've been out there. And I see what happens when it's just you and a friend. Like, y'all easy targets. Like, not to say... It's like when a guy tell you don't do something, it's because it comes from a place of knowledge and understanding. And you hear people say, well, tell men not to be predators instead of telling women to be safe. I can't tell every predator not to be a predator. That's who they are. It is what it is. However, I can teach you how to avoid them. So me telling you not to go is not me policing you. It's, hey, it's dangerous over there.
I'm showing you how to move in a room full of vultures.
Right. And it's like, oh, you can't tell me what to do. Well, I'm telling you how to be safe. If you go in the lion's den, what you think is going to happen? A lion is going to be a lion. But if I tell you, hey, don't go in there, there's a lion in there. Chances are if you end up in there, you could walk out alive. Like, that could happen. But if you don't, that's also a possibility.
Right.
So you're probably better off not going in there, is what we're trying to say.
That's it. Like I said, a lot of people don't respect women in that regard anymore.
No.
Speaking of 50, you got 50 and T.I. The level of respect that doesn't exist at all in this nothing feud, nothing. This whole thing started off of T.I. wanting to have a versus with 50. That's it. That is the base. That's the base of this feud. T.I. going to he's on his rollout where he's trying to push his album. I'm sure he wanted to have this the verses be part of his rollout because that would be smart.
It would have been smart.
That would be smart. And 50 is one of the comparables I could see in that regard. And I was like, okay. I mean, of course. I don't want to get into the argument of the peak and all that, but yeah, we know 50 had a great peak, but they both blew up around the same time. Right.
So yeah, I think that would have been a good versus.
So to go from that to T.I. posting the crimes, he posted, not T.I., but 50 posted the Crime Stopper video of T.I. that T.I. did to try to, it was part of his probation. All right, real quick, I'm going to get you guys back to your regularly scheduled program. I know why you're here, but I do want to shout out Danny D Photos. He was a part of the whole conceptualizing this rebrand. He's a part of those magical photos that you guys have been seeing floating on the internets, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. We all over. But that's because of him. Please look out for me. If you got something going on in South Florida, any events, any proms, if you got somebody who's a little with child, he gonna take care of you. I promise you. That's DANNID Photos. If you don't know how to spell photos, that's on you, bro. And even 50's leap to go from, oh, you want to go back and forth with me, to posting a Crime Stopper video, which I thought was. We all saw it. It exists. It's on YouTube. We all know T.I. did that Crime Stopper video where I think he had gotten to that gun charge or some shit like that.
It was part of
one of them plea deals or whatever.
Yeah.
It was either that or go to jail.
Service, all that shit. Yeah.
Now, is it lame? Is it a little awkward for somebody to talk about Crime Stoppers? It's like 1-800-snitching. But like I get it. I'm be honest. But that's fine. That's like I was actually okay with 50 going back and forth because that's free game. It's online. Mm-hmm. That's all stuff. But to go from that to T.I. saying, "Hey, I'm still wanted. Like if it ain't gonna be 50, it'd be somebody else in New York." And then for him to post his wife, to talk trash about his wife,
50 posting Tiny.
Yeah, 50 posted. I mean, 50 ain't got no wife, so
I know. But I'm just clarifying for people not knowing.
Yeah, but to post Tiny. wait, to me, it's out of bounds. Like I know this new generation, y'all love to talk about people kids, y'all love to talk about people wives, y'all there's no limit to beef. And I get that goes all the way back to Biggie and Tupac, but even the reason why that's such an out of bounds thing, as soon as you hear it, that's why I fucked your bitch. Like, it's still, to this day, it cuts because it's like, nah, that shit should be out of bounds. Especially when we don't got no real beef. We don't got no real beef for you to be bringing my wife into it. You posting a picture, you calling her all sorts of names, this and that. That's wild to me.
That's my whole thing. It's not a real beef. Like, y'all didn't have any
It is
real
now.
issue. It is now. It is now. But prior to all that, like you said, it started because let's do that's like somebody challenging you to like a one-on-one in basketball, and then y'all getting into a fist fight. Never played a game of basketball, but just start fighting. And it's like, is it really that serious? You got a great catalog of music. I got a great catalog of music. Everybody who did a versus, it benefited both parties. If you go down the list all the way back to 2020 when it first started, both parties benefited from it. Yeah. Both of y'all streams go up. Yeah. People are debating your music. Some of y'all music even gets new life, breathe into it, and it's back on the radio and everything. It's nothing but positive coming from doing the verses. You know what I'm saying? So for somebody to say, hey, for somebody to call you out, honestly, it's not a bad thing, especially if the artist is reputable. Like, if it was Lil Yachty calling out 50 Cent, I can understand you'd be like...
what Yachty did to get that straight?
I'm just saying.
What did Yachty do to get that straight?
It was a mean straight, but listen to me. If he was calling 50 out, I could see 50 saying like, hey, man, chill out. Like, we not the same. But somebody like T.I. is like, yo... T.I. has an amazing catalog.
50 had the option to do just that with T.I. He could have been like, hey, man, don't come at me with that. I don't want it. Hey, just leave it be. 50 could do what 50 normally do when 50 could have just ignored it.
He could
like, I'm not in the music thing. Even though I keep hearing that argument on these podcasts. Well, 50, he done left the music thing. 50 just went on a big tour. It was one of the best-selling tours in a very long time. Like, he went all over the city. We all seen them clips of the shirts being ripped off 50. He got different all the way down to the G Unit, wife beater. Like, that came from, he went on a world tour. He still does music.
He just might not had a residency in Vegas too not too long ago.
See what I'm saying? So it's not that he don't do music. He may not engage with you because this portion of beef, 50 can kill online. 50 gonna hit you with the memes. He gonna hit you with all of that. That's not gonna bother nobody. That stuff I could live with. If he was just going at it with T.I., I wouldn't have nothing to say. But to bring his wife into it, and now I'm hearing all of this stuff like, oh man, the family dragging it. They got King is up there. He talking. He going back and forth.
You said some shit about his mama. He raps.
You talk about my mom. I'm gonna have something to say. I don't care if my dad say something.
I appreciate that the kids everybody's keeping the music. T.I. dropped the diss track. It's fire, by the way.
4 diss tracks.
I heard one so far.
He's dropped 4.
It's the you got the right one.
Yeah.
That one. That
Which
one
I
is
like.
fire. Yeah,
Which
that
I
one's
like.
fire. His sons are dropping, and look, I appreciate that they all keeping the music. And
now, Kings was straight. He a young kid. But Damani,
he can rap. He's talented.
That kid can rap.
And it's crazy
I love
because
the perspective
that was way
he took.
out of his lane. Because normally he makes like real mellow type
Vibey
rap,
music, yeah.
Vibey music. So he got some dog in him.
Yeah, he gained some respect amongst the community that wouldn't give it to him.
And he samples Outkast, Miss Jackson for his diss.
I thought that was the kid is
he's talented. Yeah, he's talented.
I want to see more from him. But yeah, there's no way that y'all thought you was gonna post that picture and you weren't going. Y'all got T.I. fucked up. Y'all think this one song that let them know came out and y'all weren't ready. Y'all was not ready for that. But
T.I. was willing to fight one of the greatest boxers that ever lived over Tiny. You don't think,
bruh?
You don't think he's not gonna go back and forth with 50 Cent?
Matter of fact, 50 should know best because he used to be best friends with said nigga.
And it ain't like, T.I. is 6'10", 300 pounds, and he's trying to fight Floyd. They both in the same weight class. Floyd could have easily whooped T.I.'s ass.
Clean.
But that's not the point. The point is he was willing to fist fight this man over that woman. That's not somebody you want to
Go back and forth with.
Because he'll let you know he's willing to go over the deep end for her. And I respect that.
To see, and then you got, once you break those barriers, those boundaries, because now you got King, who just released his music video for his song, and what is he wearing across his chest?
A picture of 50's old girl.
A picture of 50's old girl. We are at that level now, off of something that's not even real beef. Y'all don't even, he's never even gone this hard at Ja Rule. Personally is what I mean.
Yeah.
Because look, keeping it music, y'all know I love pettiness. Petty's my middle name. Petty Pendergrass is one of my favorite AKAs. Now, 50 bought out 2 rows of a Ja Rule concert just to make it look like nobody was there and it was empty. Pettiness I love, I respect. But going at somebody, it's like he couldn't find nothing else on T.I., which there's plenty to talk about T.I. on.
I mean, after you call him a snitch, what else is there to say? That's your trump card.
And there was a way you could have talked about T.I. that even involved Tiny that wouldn't have disrespected her. Like, remember when they got caught? She was trying to, jack him off through at the prison. You remember that story when that came out? You remember that story when that came out? But then you get there's ways that you could have played that. Yeah. There's plenty of things to say about T.I. Like he's been on TV. He's had a TV show about his family. There's so much to say about T.I. that going at his wife you never had to do. And then T.I. posting a picture with him and his mom, like, the biggest flex I have is being able to provide for my mom and this and that. And that's like, even though it's a light flex, it's also my mama's still here.
Bro. Yeah, no, that's not a light flex, man. That cuts, bro. Dude, we fought in middle school over if a old girl passed and you hit him with a mama joke. It didn't even have to be the best mama joke. People tell you, nah, that nigga mama dead. He's exempt from mama jokes. That nigga mama dead. Don't talk.
And matter of fact, if you did it and you kept going, I would let you. And he whooped you.
You gotta jump in. At that point, you earned that ass.
Because you earned that.
If you didn't know him, we gave you the one. Hey, his mama dead. Like we get it. We tell him jokes, but that one, that's serious. That's fighting grounds. You went ahead and said something anyway.
I'm gonna let you cash that check.
Beat your ass. We're not going to stop him. You earned that.
I'm gonna let you cash it.
Yeah, security is gonna have to stop him, not us. We gonna let it rock.
Have at it. I don't know.
And then when they come, why y'all fight? Hey, he did say this about him, so we don't think he should get in trouble like that. Like, that nigga fucked up.
It's a crazy world we live in.
That's the thing, though. If you don't want to go, like, what's the purpose of going back and forth like this? Like, how are you benefiting? Like, help me understand this, because I read 50's book, or what it is, the 50th Laws of Powers, and he talked about all the different angles he took to make business, like when he made the How to Rob record, or when he tried to pick a feud with Oprah Winfrey, and so, like he's proven to be a very calculated person. Mm-hmm. In this instant, I don't see the whole equation. So what's the point of going back and forth with T.I. in this manner?
Because we sitting up here talking about 50 right now.
We would have been talking about him if he did the verses, would we not?
Yeah, but not in the way we're talking about him right now. He went from verses could happen in a hip-hop versus could happen in a very small corner of the world. Him dissing Tiny is being talked about everywhere.
Would you also say this is affecting his streams? Like, is his streams going up? Because he didn't put out any new records or anything.
Who, 50?
Yeah, like,
I'm assuming the fact that we brought up 50, I'm sure his streams went up because his name is in the conversations again.
I guess
50 is always promoted a lot like this. Like, this is what's coming out. It must be
a new season
Power
of Power
Book 3 coming out soon or something like that. Something coming out. Like, this is what, and it's nasty work. But this is in line with what he do.
Yeah, I think everything major he's done, he picked a feud with somebody. When he was coming out with the album, what it was, Curtis or The Massacre, he picked a feud with Kanye. Around the show Power, when that was first coming out, probably had something going on with somebody else.
Fat Joe or something like that.
Fat Joe. I know one time he was promoting, I believe, a show. He was going back and forth with the lady. He sued her and won. She was saying that she had a slogan that she was saying, like, she ain't got it or whatever that she kept saying. So he went and trademarked that slogan. So whenever she said it, he could sue her for that too. He's like when Marvin was talking about him being petty, like
he's petty. He's a calculated petty.
He's not an idiot by no means. He's a very smart individual. He's petty, and I'm not gonna lie, some of his tactics, it don't make much sense to me, but it works for him.
Right.
So he gets away with it.
Look, and you say he's calculated, because I seen, so recently, while comparing Tiny to somebody, he compared her to Beyonce's mom. Posted a picture of her. That's the type of calculate.
Okay,
because he's doing it. Because he's always taking digs at Hov.
Okay, cool.
He is always taking digs at Hov.
When you talk petty, see, it's one thing if you're petty with me or I'm petty with you. That's one thing. I hold no real power in the world or in your industry or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. It's another thing to go after somebody like Jay-Z, because not only is he petty, he has powerful friends and he himself holds a lot of power. I think that's the one person, like, 50 Cent to go at anybody. I don't think it'll be smart to pick a fight with Jay-Z. Even 50, Tony Bugsby backed down from Jay-Z.
50 don't, we regard Hov in a certain way. I don't think 50 put Hov like that.
I think if you're smart, you'll know that, hey, there's some fights that's not worth it.
Why is it not? Because worst case scenario, I get the biggest rapper in the world to mention me.
That's the thing. Jay-Z is smarter than that. Jay-Z is not going to say your name.
He will.
No, I'm willing to bet if 50 Cent did something to offend Jay-Z, Jay-Z is not going to mention his name, but Jay-Z will step on whatever 50 Cent is planning on doing. Jay-Z will figure out a way to step on it.
In a way, but one thing Hov will do, whenever he releases his next verse in the next 3-4 years, he's gonna mention it. He may not say 50's name, but he's gonna say it. And that's and in some people's mind, that's just enough.
Again, as Jay-Z fans, I want to say after his feud with Nas, he's talked about people in his music. How many names has he said? As a Jay-Z fan, you know who he was talking about. Motherfuckers saying they made Hov say, okay, so make another. You clearly know who he's talking about. Does he say Dame Dash's name? No, but we all know. So in a couple of years or this year, who knows, if Jay-Z releases a verse, 50 Cent he'll say something.
Yeah.
But it won't be as blatant as I'm about $1. Who the fuck is 50 Cent? It won't be blatant like that anymore. It'll be something else, but we would know who he's talking about.
For sure. What I do love is the way all the men in Tiny's life surrounding her in this situation. Some people may see it as them putting fuel on the fire, but I can say one thing, whether she birthed them, married to them, or helped raise them, they don't play about fucking Tiny.
They don't play about her.
you can tell they don't play about that woman, and guess what? That's the type of love y'all girls be talking about. That T.I. may cheat on her, he might do this, he might do that. But
he may cheat and everything, but he would definitely go to war for her.
Don't you play? He do not play about that woman, and I respect that shit 1,000%.
Facts.
Ain't no way. What else we got? I saw a clip. Are you familiar with the rapper Symba?
Yes.
Formerly, I think he's like TD associated.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So he was on a podcast talking about, he's had I listened to him. He can spit. He one of those.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He one of those. He has so a lot of music with the game.
Yeah.
So he was on the podcast talking about how, he had introduced 50. I mean, not 50. He had introduced the game associations. You see how that? Mm-hmm. He introduced the game to his girl, and then 2 days later, the game slid in her DMs.
I knew it was. Before you even finished that sentence, the moment people watching this, the moment Marvin said "girl," you could see my eyebrows scrunch. Like, why the fuck would you do that?
Now, this is the game. The game moved crazy like that. He's notorious. He's notorious for not. I mean, I could run down the plenty. He had a whole podcast with his baby mom, essentially telling her like, "I only got you pregnant because I thought you looked good." Like, And she's sitting there nervous laughing, and her mom is over there. That's hilarious. Wild. It's one of the wildest parts. If you ever have the time to go and watch that nigga is essentially telling her, like, I mean, I thought you was pretty. I wanted to put a baby in you. And they not together anymore. But, you know, we're here for the family, you know.
That is wild.
Anyway, but the game slid in her DMs. Now, and anything about it, you know, man, that's the big homie and da-da-da-da-da. And everybody killed him. Like, what the hell are you? The big homie. Like, oh, he's slid in your DMs. So he jumps online somewhere and he's like, well, you know, I just want to give y'all some context. You know what I'm saying? Back when me and Game was, you know, hanging out real heavy before she was my baby mom's and all this other stuff.
So he has a child with this woman.
I think she's pregnant now. But don't quote me. But I think she's.
In other words, they're still involved.
No, they're heavily involved. But, you know, before all of that, you know, I was in my whole phase. I was bringing girls to the pod. I was bringing, that's like Frank bringing girls in here every day, a different girl every day talking about this my queen. We introduce her to me. And I'm supposed to be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. I'm never going to let her not know, like, you know, you the third girl this week, but.
So what he's trying to say is that he was bringing different women in. He was doing this thing. So Game didn't know whether he was really serious about this girl or not. So this
happened 2 days after he posted pictures with her on his Instagram, essentially making it.
Hey, I'm claiming her publicly.
I'm claiming her publicly.
Yeah.
Like, this is my girl. Game slid in her DMs right after that.
Probably tagged him. That's how he found her online.
He just wanted to make sure.
Oh, that's what it was, Joe? He wanted to make sure? Okay.
He slid in her DMs. That's wild to me. Now, his explanation was, you know, around him, I'd never take it serious. Nah, bro, once you make it, this is just me. If Frank is messing with somebody, once Frank is messing with them, I seen him kiss her, I seen him anything like, I don't want to kiss that girl. Now, there's men that don't mean nothing to. It's out there. There's men that don't mind. But if you involved with somebody, I'm good. I'm straight off.
And we talked about that. Like, there's people we can both say, yo, that person's fine, but we know each other's types. Like, even if when we was both singles, like, nah, that's more his speed. Although I think she cute, I know he's gonna go for her, so I'm not going. And then, like, if you bring somebody in, like, okay, that's you. You don't even have to tell me that you're serious about it. It's just, hey, you brought her to the circle. Can't touch it.
If I know her through you, I'm not messing with that. She off bounds. She out of bounds. She's off limits.
Right.
But that's not everybody carry it like that. That's I don't know.
That's not how I rock. Some people they live by the, oh, well, y'all not married. So if y'all not married, it's still fair game. I don't subscribe to that. It is crazy.
You ever had a homie that did that though?
Not to me. And if they did do it to me, I didn't know they did it to me.
Did you ever do it to somebody? Because you say not to me, like as if like it wasn't at me, but I know like.
Thing is, I don't know if they listen to this podcast. I don't want to tell that story.
No, I mean, we here.
All right, so. All right, so
I'm not forcing you.
I'm gonna tell it. So,
go ahead.
Remember the song Cameron had called "Suck It or Not"?
Oh yeah, oof, yeah.
All right, so I ain't saying no name. So boom, I'm riding with homie, right?
Oh, I know the story.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever told it on the pod.
Nah, go ahead, let it rock.
So I'm in the car with Buddy, and we playing music, and that's the song that's playing. A text come in. He driving. He's like, "Yo, check my phone." He had a sidekick. That's when we all had sidekick.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yo, check my phone." I tell him, "Yo, such and such just text you. Such and such is another homie of ours. Is his girl." And I forgot exactly what she text. And I'm like, "What you want to say back?" He goes, "Text back whatever." Me being me, I couldn't think of nothing.
Frank
the song is playing.
Frank was an asshole back then. So not that he couldn't think of nothing, he could only think in asshole. That's how he spoke. So this is how it played out. Go ahead.
So remember, I brought up the song, right? So I text the lyrics back. And part of the lyrics is, such and such and such. I just want to know if you're going to suck it or not. Probably not the best thing to text.
Somebody that y'all know. That's
No. This was the part of the lyrics I remember. In the back of my mind, I hope she swallows or something like that. And I texted back, and I told him I texted. He was like, why would you do that? I'm like, I don't know. The phone chimes. She replies. She said, maybe not swallow, hold it in my mouth a little bit and spit it out. I'm like, oh. I tell him. Nigga look at me and go, oh, well, say something back. So now I'm like, I text something back. You know what? Now hindsight, I am fucked up. This is my fault.
1,000%.
My fault.
You know what's funny? Every time Frank has told his story, he's never realized that it's
It was me. Damn.
It's his fault. The whole reason this whole shit went down.
It's all my fault. And
the friendships broke up was because of Frank. He never had to send that message.
No.
And then he edited it.
Not saying it out loud and knowing that the world can see, it's like, wait. I am the villain of this
All
story.
this on the 395. Go ahead.
You do know the story. So I text back something. And then by the time I text back something, we ended up where we was at. He gets his phone back. But he continues the conversation with, the shorty. I say less than a week later, there's a fallout. So now, shorty wasn't the current girlfriend of dude, but... they was involved.
Right.
And they was in that stage where it's like we're not official, but we still kind of fucking with each other because we still like each other. But we didn't know. We just thought that they were broken up. So what he does, he go back and tell buddy like, hey, I just want to let you know, your girl came at me like this. Do you mind if I, do that? So the dude told him like, man, I don't care, man, do you? So he thought it was all good. But after he told him that, he called shorty and was like, what the fuck you doing? Trying to holler at my homeboy, blah, blah, blah. So then she calls him and was like, why would you tell him that? And so there was the fallout with the friendship. There was the fallout with him and her. And then, I got away scot-free because, my bad. I didn't think about it then, but damn, I was the bad guy. Why you ain't tell me if you realized I was the bad guy?
Frank, we have had this conversation about this particular story more than once.
You just said, damn, that's crazy, that's fucked up. But you didn't tell me I was the fucked up one.
So, because I know all
you
people
know all
involved.
parties involved.
I know all parties
you
involved.
You know all parties involved.
Typically, when Frank would we would have this conversation about this story, it'd be other people around. Now, I'm not just finna just call Frank, fucked up to just any old body. I do here because, we comfortable here.
It's different.
It's
like
different
back in the
here.
day, it would have waited differently because that's when, sometimes a relationship was a little shaky.
But yeah, Frank was fucked up, and I'm glad you have finally come to that realization that you were fucked up.
I was.
Now, this brought me to a thought. Have you ever, and you could nod your head or you could not nod your head.
Okay.
And that's fine.
I know this is gonna be a good question. Go ahead.
Have you ever been a part of a friend group?
Yeah.
Where there was kind of a free agent? Okay.
Finish the question.
So a free agent, when I say friend group free agent, I'm talking the girl who always hung around. The girl who was at every kickback.
She was the homie, but not the homie.
She was the homie, but not the homie. You never knew who hoodie she was leaving in. Everybody had code names for her in the group chat. But you've been a part of said friend groups before?
I've been a part of friend groups that have.
Okay.
And it's always the one dude that signs the free agent after the free agent come off of several 10 days. You know what I mean? And it's like
it blow and it's always that one guy and you looking at him like, bro, what do you like? She having a good time. Like nobody's taking advantage. Everybody's willing participants.
All consensual.
We know whoever taking her home, he's straight. He gonna get some net. Like, just be honest. Like,
You could have kept it with the basketball terminology.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? She gonna dribble the ball from time to time. Like, you know, she gonna make sure that she take it to the hole, right?
There we go.
Right? She's solid. She hold everybody down. You don't never gotta
act crazy in public.
No. When you bring your girl, you bring your girl around, she don't say nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. It be the ones like that when they finally stop like being free agents.
A free agent.
It's like, yo, they make good partners, but that's when they got to move to Atlanta, DC, or Houston, where you don't know they pass. And it's like, okay, this is a great
That's
person.
what she is.
But when they stay here, it's like, we can only see you on 10 days. So it's, you know what I mean? But they make great partners.
They do. And no knock to it. And when she finally gets somebody, it's never, and the thing is, we respect her during her free agency. When she finally gets signed to somebody that's probably not a part of anybody in the league, in our league, we salute. We don't hate. Ain't no sly remarks about her. Nothing like that. We hold her in high regard. Still talk good about it to this day when we all get together.
Absolutely. It's just we couldn't sign a
No,
long-term commitment.
and we didn't want to. 10 days. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what you doing? Oh, it's the middle of a Tuesday. Hey, let's slide to Lagunas and then, get a pepper steak. You get a pepper steak. You get
heavy on the and then
you get a pepper steak, extra onions, and y'all chill. And then y'all chill. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't take like, they were economical. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you had a good time. You get a couple little wine coolers or something, whatever her vibe is, her vice, and y'all chill. Couple hours, and then you drop her back off, and then you go pick up your old girl from work. Like, am I saying too much?
No, you're not.
Like,
They made your
and I
late.
say it with respect. I'm not saying it to downplay that girl or to come across as I don't want to come across as a womanizer or nothing like that. And I'm sure this gonna put us in that podcast space that we are against. But I'm talking about her with praise and no judgment of her.
No judgment. It just that was the times. I think I can't say most, but I think it was common. Like, there was a lot of friend groups that you had a person that people learned with. That's a good one. You learned.
Yes.
Y'all experimented. I think that happened.
Until the one guy hear us talking about her, and not in a disrespectful way, because you don't even really swap stories with the group. It really ain't none of that.
You don't swap the stories with the group. You swap the stories with the guy you could read in between the lines, and you realize y'all Eskimo brothers. So it's like oh, okay. So when we alone, it's like, yo, just to confirm, you did that? Yeah. Oh, okay.
And we don't go into it deeper than that. Pause. But we leave it there.
Yeah.
But then you got that one dude where y'all swapping stories, and then the third dude coming in here like, man, but y'all don't even really know her like that.
Nah, nigga, we know her.
Like, nah, man, y'all, I don't like the way y'all talking about her. Like, dog, like, she's a person. And then when you start hearing stuff like that, you're like, yeah, I know she's a person. What you getting at? What you getting at right now? Where are we?
Or you go out, and before she was just, she kind of just float around or whatever, but now she booed up with the dude, and it's like,
he's sitting next to her, like, he wanted, they ride, they keep coming in together, he pick her up, he dating her, I just picked her up from work. And you like, hey, from work. All right, I guess. No knock.
Y'all send a text to the group chat, hey, we finna hit the fair this Friday. Cool, everybody show up at the fair. When they standing in line to get the cotton candy, he's standing behind her, hugged up like this.
Yeah. She go to get something to drink. He got to go with her. Oh, she going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to walk with her. Like, bro, when did we start doing that?
He makes sure that none of y'all get close. That's the only thing. That's the only reason he boot up on her like that. Does he really want to be booed up? Maybe. But his primary objective, I'm going to make sure none of y'all niggas get close again. So it's like, okay.
I know a nigga who cuffed her for real. They are married to this day.
Oh, good for them.
They may or may not listen to this episode.
I hope they don't.
But they listen. They do listen. So if this episode gets heard it's still, like I said, still all respect. Still have nothing,
I don't
nothing
think-
bad to say about said person.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think we was being disrespectful, but again, I don't think my words carry any weight now because it took me 20 years to realize I was a terrible person. So maybe I'm not the best judge of character when it comes to being terrible.
It's just he made everything awkward. Now our normal little, now I can't even vibe with her in a certain way.
What kind of way you was trying to vibe?
No, but you know, like you can't even be jokey with her in a certain way.
Oh yeah, because now he's gonna take it as no, you trying to flirt and get back in. Yeah, it gets awkward because it's like, dude, we was young kids experimenting, learning, having fun. Like it wasn't nothing serious, and both of us understood it wasn't nothing serious.
I wish them all the best. I ain't talked to them people in years, so I just wish them all the best.
That's all you can do, really.
But I think they do listen because I have seen them like a couple posts. So
Okay.
if this ends up as a clip,
We're gonna go back to the episode and get the whole story.
like, oh, yeah, I'm sure the same way he was ear hustling, trying to make sure that we talked about her with respect. I hope he ear hustled this
going
whole
to be
thing
listening
and
for
hear
names.
how much respect I'm putting on it. I have nothing bad to say about that young lady.
Nothing bad.
Or you. I just didn't like the way you handled it in the cuffing session. Like you could have just. The thing is, they don't respect. Like just like, hey, nothing. You know, I'm talking to her now.
Just be upfront about it.
Yeah, we'll all be like, cool. It ain't no pressure. I wouldn't.
You might get a couple of jokes, but I mean that's it. We kids, we crack jokes.
And that was right during the time of, yo, I'm about to date it for real. That's right during the time of Danger. She smashed the homies. You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember that time?
Ray J.
Ray J.
Yeah.
Like that's back during those times. But yeah, man, people.
And a sincere apology to the friendship I ruined. I apologize.
Yeah, you. Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah,
I'm
you ruined
embarrassed
that.
a little bit.
No, you should be.
I should be.
No, you should be.
That was bad.
You should be. Hey, we was talking about all of the whole shows we were watching at the beginning, but I'm sure you haven't. I'm not completely caught up with Love Is Blind. I know a couple episodes dropped last week, Wednesday. I have to go and watch those. But how far are you in Love Is Blind?
I'm at the episode where they're leaving the destination place. They're in Cabo. I ain't gonna lie, they make Cabo look amazing on that show.
So crazy thing is, so before the pandemic, I was taking a solo trip. I was
Yeah.
gonna go to the Viceroy in Cabo. I was going to that particular hotel.
What stopped you?
COVID.
Oh, okay. This
Because I was
before
going to
COVID, you
go.
were planning.
I was
Okay,
going to
got you,
Atlanta,
got you.
and then after Atlanta, I was supposed to go to Cabo on my solo trip, like 3 weeks later. But then
Yeah.
the world shut down the weekend I went to Atlanta, and that was it.
Yeah.
So I fought, got my refund, did all of that, but like I never ended up taking that solo trip.
Yeah.
But man, watching this season, I'm like, damn.
I'm not gonna lie. While I'm watching it, I'm like, I'm probably gonna, cause like every year my wife likes to go out the country. I'm like, dude, I think that's where we're going next year.
Well, I mean,
It's pricey.
let Mexico settle down.
Oh yeah. They wild
Let
in
Mexico
Mexico.
settle down.
They wild in Mexico.
Like, what's crazy is my family was just in Cancun a week before all of this shit went down, and I'm like, I'm real glad y'all not out there. Like,
Yeah, man. It gets wild. It gets wild.
But back to Love Is Blind. I'm one of those people who like I start picking the people I'm rooting for very early on in Love Is Blind.
I do the same thing.
Like you start finding people like, oh, I'm following this storyline. I really like this
I
situation.
hope they make it and shit
Yeah,
like that.
like-
or sometimes on the flip side, it's like, oh, this person seems like an asshole, and I kind of hope you prove me right because I already labeled you as such. Yeah.
So there's this one guy on Love Is Blind this season. His name is. I'm not even gonna respect his name. His name is Kevan, because that's how it's spelled.
Okay, yeah.
His name is Kevan. Now somehow he ends up in a love triangle between a girl named Tyler and another young lady.
Keya.
I no disrespect. I
believe her name starts with a K. I want to say
believe her
it's
name starts
Keya.
with a K. So let's say Keya.
Okay.
He's in his love triangle with them, and I have never rooted for someone so hard and watched him walk himself out of vagina, walk himself out of several relationships, and walk himself out of a marriage in every conversation that he had.
Remember a while ago we had a conversation that men talk themselves out of it more than they talk themselves into it?
Every time.
He is the poster child for that shit. This dude had a knack for saying all the wrong shit at every time. Every time he talked, he just spit a whole bunch of hot garbage. And it was funny because while he's talking, they'll do a split screen so you can see the person talking, and sometimes you can see the other person's reaction to what they're saying. And you know, in that time, you could see the woman's reaction while he's talking, like, nigga, like, are you serious right now?
And I'm good at reading faces, but he didn't have that. But you could hear that she audibly isn't vibing with what you're saying.
The silence was loud.
And even when she spoke, you can hear her trying to figure out what you talk. So he was doing a lot of this. It would be like, he was like, I'm choosing you to be my girlfriend. I want to be in a relationship with you. But man, it's so hard. You know, I got this other connection, and it's just, I keep going back and forth. But like, it's you who I'm choosing. I really, like, this is where I'm at. This is where my heart is, this and that. But man, like, it's, I don't know, but with her, it's like, and I'm watching this man walk himself out of something. And let me tell you, I was rooting for him. Not because I wanted to see him happy, not because I wanted to see him get married, not for any of those reasons. Not even that I thought he deserved love.
Just don't embarrass us as black men.
That ain't even it either. Not even because it's a black man and it's Black History Month. Nothing pisses me off more on Love is Blind than when the nigga who the finest girl on the show is interested in, when a nigga who the finest girl on the show is interested in, who I'm watching, like, damn, boy, I hope she get the season, because I really want to see her in Cancun I really want to see her in Cancun. Like, I really want to see her go. I really wanted to
They hang out in the pool a lot.
Yeah,
so.
and I wanted to see her throughout the season. And he fucked that up for me, ruined the show for me.
And you know the worst part is, before he fucked it up, you can tell she was really liking him.
Tyler, you're amazing. Go live your life. Go find you somebody who deserves you. I was really looking forward to seeing you this year.
And to show you how clueless this dude is, she was very straightforward. She didn't beat around the bush with shit. She was like, look, if I walk out this door, I'm not leaving. And if I stay, it better be for a reason. And he was like, yeah, I hear you. I'm going to do something. She rolled her eyes and walked out the door. And then the very next day, he goes into the room expecting her to be there. It's like, nigga, did you not hear her tell you?
She was very clear. She said, if I leave this room,
I'm leaving
and we
the
go
show.
back to those hotels, I'm not coming back in here. All that for him to get dropped by the other girl right after that, who played it well to keep herself on the show long enough. But after that, she was like, yeah, you're not ready to be on the show. And he wasn't. I was only rooting for him the same way I was rooting for Buddy.
From last season?
From last season.
Oh, my God. Buddy from last season did better than this dude, though.
Yeah.
And that dude was weird.
He was weird. He was weird. He just had things. He was, like this man, not ready to be married.
Yeah.
Just wasn't at a place in his life to be married.
And he was with the finest chick on that season, too.
But at least the one thing he did for me, he made it out them damn pods and all the way to the last episode.
He did.
He ruined it for me and Tyler. We can't have it anymore.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Terrible. Kevan.
It's another dude that's fucking up too, and his chick is the one who paired up with the nurse. I don't know what his problem is. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to RJM Group, a venture capitalist firm based in South Florida serving over 300 clients. What makes them special is that they invest your money in assets and business, not the stock market. So if you're looking to put your money in somewhere smart, check them out. RJM Group. You can email them at info@rjmgroup.com. rjmgroupandco.com.
Which one is that?
When they was in Mexico, he wasn't showing her no kind of affection. And she was like, at first she was like she was celibate, and then she was frustrated that she wasn't getting any affection from him. So she even told him, like,
oh,
look,
the mixed guy. The mixed kid.
mixed guy.
Oh, but what happened, if I remember correctly, didn't his grandfather die while he was in the pods?
Oh, I didn't know that.
If I remember correctly, he came in, I want to say it was him, and if I'm wrong, let me know. But I think he had a lot of stuff going on with his family, which if what I'm remembering is correct, she's wild flagrant for, of course he's going to be a little distant. My grandfather died. But even if I literally just met you, I'm still trying to match voice and person into the thing. I fell in love with a voice. Now I'm watching this voice come not from behind a wall into a person. So yeah, it's a little bit of a vibe. And if you tell me, hey, well, we should not do something, and the man stepped back. The reason, what I never like about when girls put men in those situations, you draw a boundary because he stepped further back from the boundary than you thought he was. Now it's his fault. Now he's not affectionate, but you drew a line, and I don't want to disrespect your line, so I'm gonna
draw back a little bit.
I'm gonna draw back all the way. Now
but he's not even communicating and talking about it. Like, I get it. Like, I would do that too. Like, if a woman were to tell me, hey, I'm celibate, I'm not trying to do this, I'm not gonna get too physical with you because it'll be like I'm leading myself on. No, because you've already said this is nowhere you're trying to go. So why even start to venture down this path? But I would communicate that, like, hey, like, I can kiss you, but I don't think we should make out. Like, because that's a road that goes nowhere, and it's pointless to me. But I would verbally communicate that. He's not doing none of that shit.
Yeah.
And the reason I think it's stupid, I don't know about you, but I can't stand to share a space with somebody that I have awkward tension with. That irks me to the core.
Hey, I get that. I'm with you on that 100%.
I would much rather, like, we have a disagreement, but we're talking, versus sitting in silent, awkward space. I don't like dealing with that.
I hear you. But you're talking about sitting in silent, awkward space with people, like, these people really just, I've talked to you on the phone for X amount of days.
Yeah, but for the most part,
we're strangers. And we went from talking behind a wall and me going back to go to my hotel room and go to sleep to, oh, now we're together 24/7.
That's a lot.
That's a huge jump of me never seeing you before
and
to
now
me
I see
asking
you
to marry you and then not seeing you for another couple days to us showing up together in Cabo at the airport. That's a leap.
Even if it's to spend the weekend, like, we got to share a bathroom with each other. We got to share a space. That's a lot.
Nigga, have your first go out of town with your lady, your first little vacation, your first little whatever situation it was.
It's a lot.
Them shits are a lot. It went from this girl who I used to see for a couple hours and I go back to my house and sleep in my bed and this and that to a full 48, 72 hours of this nigga won't go the fuck away. Like, you right here. Like, go somewhere. Now y'all it ain't even that. You don't even get the privacy of going in the bathroom. You gotta clench fart.
Yeah,
you gotta clench
got a whole farce and
You got
shit.
so much you got going on.
Courtesy flushing like a motherfucker. It's a lot.
It's too much. It's too much. So, yeah, man, I get it. I get what they're going through, so I'm giving them a pass, but...
There's no pass for Kevan, though.
No, Kevan, you ruined it for me and Tyler. We were about to have 13 episodes of bliss silently.
I can't stand people that give me secondhand embarrassment. That's what he did. Like, oh, you such a lame ass. Like,
let me tell you, I very rarely am a person who can't watch something. It's a few times at the Apollo where I get a little cringe, where it's like, oh, I don't want to. But I've literally put the pillow over my head that this nigga was ruining this imaginary relationship I was having in my head with Tyler right in my face.
You know what's so bad? So I guess the men and women's pods, they're close enough that if they make a lot of noise, they can hear each other.
Yes.
So when he walks back from his last date, I guess the girl made it to her pod before he did. So the girl, when she gets back, her friends are asking her, like, hey, what happened? And she's like, I dropped him. I chose me. And then they started cheering. Oh! So the guys hear it. So when he comes in, the guys are like, oh, we heard they're cheering, so that's good news. He was like, nah. She done. Nah, you know what kind of lame ass you gotta be that they cheered because she left you? Like, come on, bro. That's the last thing I would want to hear if somebody said, hey, you know, I stopped dating Frank, and y'all celebrate that shit. Like, that would hurt. You would want to hear like, oh, damn, he was like, what happened? You want to hear what happened.
How did y'all get here?
You don't want to hear a girl finally. That would crush me. Motherfucker heard the cheers. Oh, that's good news. Nah.
Jesus. Anyway, I hope the last few episodes are just as good as these. I've enjoyed it so far this season. It's season 10, so it better.
I've seen some tidbits here and there that I haven't even gotten
to yet. It's going to kick up.
I was about to say, like, dude, I haven't even made it to that part yet. Like, I know this shit finna be fire.
Hey, I seen one clip, and I think you saw it as well, about somebody getting kicked out.
Yeah, he kicked out the house. I was like, damn, I can't. We've seen some messy stuff on that show. I've never seen nothing so messy to the point where he's like, but I knew she was coming there though, because she was wilding in Mexico.
I need you to keep going because you're too many episodes behind for me, and we'll talk about it on the next pod. Hopefully by next pod we'll be finished. But nigga,
no, from Mexico,
it's more shit. Not from even that couple.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. But with that being said, people like, comment, subscribe. What are we doing? You ain't hit the thumbs up, smash it. Like, stop wasting the time. You still here, right? Let's do that before I say anything else. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between and outside of those constructs, this has been another episode of the Samurai Professionals Podcast, episode 227 of the greatest broadcast across all the internets. Bringing you this audio, now visual goodness, is your co-host Marvin, Young Satan. That's Saint by blood, not Relation.
Yeah, betray son. He replay some,
huh? International Marv, that's the handle. Smash Catch him, Schmurder She Wrote, Starving the Martian, Franklin St. Laurent. Whoo, that boy hot. Call him Flame St. Patrick, a.k.a. Ghost Malone. Smooth Evandros, Charles Flick Xavier, Datman Beyond, Dion Slanders, Petty Pendergrass, Optimus Primetime, Flex Luthor, the Bandalorian, a.k.a. Bando, Anakin Flywalker, Blackarot, Poppy Cuffington, Scotty Drippin, Teddy Kruger, the Heavy Potter. Come on now. Put some respect on it. Mm-hmm. Snob Marley, Ghostface Thriller, the Breaker of Chains. Fuck with me. Don't fuck without me. And the Reigning Defendant. And pause that, because you didn't say, you typically get all humble, but you didn't get humble at all in this one. You just
I appreciate it. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't cut me off.
I was humble this episode when I realized I was an asshole. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Because you didn't say, when I did it earlier, you typically be like, oh man, you get all.
No, you're right, but it's still there.
I appreciate you. Man, I'm putting too much on me. I got to start giving niggas so much praise.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay,
I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate you.
No, you good. As I was saying, the reigning, defending, undisputed Father of the Year, 6 summers running. Ain't nobody fucking with him. Talk to him, friend.
Nacho Man, Candy Savage, the Slim Reaper, the Serial Killer, Applejack the Ripper, the Munch on Lunch, Lord of the Wings, Jabba in the Cut, the Wholesome Dude, Fat Boy Slim is not a dad bod, it's a father figure. The Social Introvert, the nigga you unlock when you beat the game on expert, the DLC, come see about me. Grits and Gravy, Ron Swanson, Walter White Walker, Hordor Doorstopper, Chief Queef, the King of Crump, Your Highness, Air Sword Man, LeBrunch James, Chef Curry Chicken, Chill Jackson, Kung Fu Panda Dunks, Rage Against the Cardio Machine, Jouette Lee, the F&D, one half of this POD. He is I and I am him is Frank, and we just chopped it up. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Please.
And those of you who are sharing the content, we see you, we appreciate you. Also, please, don't be afraid to send topic suggestions. If to be honest, Marvin and I love it, and we appreciate it. We want y'all to be a part of the show. Speaking of the show, you can connect with us on social media at The Samurai Pros on just about any social media platform. You can check out our website, thesamurai.pros.com. You can connect with me personally on just about every social media platform at I Can Only Be Frank. You can even check out my blog, icanonlybefrank.com. Marvin, where can they find you?
You can find me on any social media platform at Marvin X Adams.
Real quick, I want to give a special shout out to F&D, the new home of the Samurai Pro. So if you're ever looking for a spot for a event, please check them out, F&D Studios. You can find them on social media at F&D Studios, or you can check them out online at fndstudios.com. This has been another episode of the Samurai Professionals Podcast. Peace.
Peace and love.